Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to gain admission even with a low JAMB score. Now, if you're someone who just received your JAMB result and you're disappointed with your score, well, you're not alone because JAMB just recorded one of its biggest failure in the just concluded 2023 JAMB exam. Now, I know it can be really tough when you don't meet the cutoff mark because I wrote my exam 3 times and I know how painful it is after studying so much with so much sleepless nights and you still don't get the score you expected. But trust me, it's not the end of the world. And don't worry, I've got you covered in this video because in this video I'll be sharing with you some tips and strategies that you can use to increase your chance of gaining admission even with a low JAMB score. And the best part is, this strategy have worked for a lot of real students just like you and have led to some unbelievable results. So with that being said, let's get started. Now, before I give you those tips, I'm going to answer a question a lot of students keep asking, which is, can I gain admission with a low JAMB score? Well, I don't want to be biased, but the answer is both yes and no. Now, let me explain. Now, I will say no because if the school has a general cutoff mark of 200 and they got about 160, then I don't think it's really a good idea to try to work things out. Although there are other alternatives and I'm going to talk about them later in this video. A school cutoff mark refers to the minimum score or grade that a student must obtain in a particular examination in order to be eligible for admission into a particular tertiary institution. Now, in general, the cutoff mark for most Nigerian universities is about 160 and 200, while that of Polytechnic and College of Education is usually around 120 and 150. And that is actually different from the departmental cutoff mark. Now, even if you don't score up to that, there is still hope because JAMB is planning on reducing the cutoff mark due to the massive failure, but this is just based on speculation and not fact. So back to my tip. Now, tip number 1 I'm going to give you is aim to score a higher post-UTME result. Now, if the school is writing a post-UTME exam, then this is your last chance to increase the chance of gaining admission into your university. And yes, tertiary institutions often give priority to post-UTME exam score when considering admission for candidates. Now, the position is usually conducted by the tertiary institution after the UTME and it serves as an additional screening process to determine the suitability of candidates for admission into an institution. Now, in recent years, the weight given to post-UTME exam in the admission process has actually increased, with some institutions placing greater emphasis on the post-UTME score than the UTME score. This is because the post-UTME score provides a more accurate measure of a candidate's academic ability and readiness for tertiary institution. Now, this means that you still have a higher chance of gaining admission if you can get a higher post-UTME result, and most post-UTME exam is twice as difficult as your JAMB exam, and it's an aptitude exam which deals basically with your higher thinking. So that's why most people favor, or most universities favor, the post-UTME exam. However, it is important to note that the admission process in Nigeria tertiary institutions is hostelic, and other factors such as the candidate O-level results are also considered. So therefore, while the post-UTME score are important, there are also other criteria that are used in the admission process. Tip number 2 I'm going to give you is to gain a higher O-level result. Now, if you have a low JAMB score and your school doesn't conduct a post-UTME exam, then it is essential to have a strong O-level result. Now, you can retake your O-level results to improve your grade, and this can actually increase your chance of gaining admission into university. Remember, university consider both your O-level result and your JAMB score when making admission process. Now, the next tip I'm going to give you guys is to research your options. Now, another thing you could do is to research your options, because you could look for universities that accept a low JAMB score or have an alternative admission process. You could look for Polytechnic, College of Education, or private university. Just make a list of schools that meet your criteria and start applying. You could also look at course and institutions that accept the score you got and consider them as a viable option. Don't just limit yourself to just one institution or course. Be open-minded and willing to explore different opinions. Now, if your score really isn't good enough for the course you pick, then choose a course related to your main course, then take up that new course, but always ensure that you meet the criteria or the requirements for the new course, such as the departmental cutoff mark and the subject combination. So tip number 4 I'm going to give you is to apply for direct entry. Now, another option is to apply for a direct entry. Direct entry allows you to gain admission into 200 or 300 level of your desired course of study. Now, depending on your qualification, you can apply for direct entry if you have a diploma, if you have NCA or A-level qualification. You can go for a JUPEP, and JUPEP is just a direct entry program that enables successful candidates to gain admission into 200 level in Nigerian university and also other foreign university. Now, JUPEP is just an advanced level program that runs for one academic session, which is roughly around 9 to 10 months. And it is equivalent to advanced level, which is A-level exam, and provides a solid foundation in various subjects related to the candidate intended course of study at that university. Now, to be eligible for JUPEP, you must obtain at least 5 O-level credits, including English and mathematics, and not more than 2 sittings. Now, you must also meet the minimum JUPEP subject combination requirement for your desired course of study. After successful completion of the JUPEP program, candidates are required to sit for JUPEP examination. Now, if you meet the minimum required grade, then you are guaranteed admission into 200 level in your chosen university through the direct entry route. Now, therefore, JUPEP is an excellent opportunity for candidates who do not meet the cutoff mark for direct entry to gain admission into their desired course of study in the university. Tip number 5 I'm going to give you is to consider a pre-degree or diploma program. Now, many universities offer pre-degree or diploma programs for students who do not meet the JAMB cutoff mark. Now, this program usually lasts for about a year and give you opportunity to improve your grade and gain admission into the university. But always make sure to research the requirement and the application process for this program. So tip number 6 I'm going to give you is to network and seek guidance. Now, networking can also help you get into university with a low JAMB score. Always talk to people who have been in your shoes, seek guidance from university staff, and attend educational fair. You never know who might actually have a valuable advice or connection that can help you gain admission. Tip number 7 I'm going to give you guys is to retake your JAMB exam. Now, I know this is one of the most painful reality a lot of students have to pass through, especially if you don't want to change your course or institution. And if you plan on retaking your UTME result, then I don't think it's such a bad thing, because you have a higher chance of getting a higher score, and that's because you have about a year from now to study, and now is the right time to study. Now, I know it might be a bit difficult to study because you might be going through a lot of pain, but right now is the best time to study to increase the chance of getting about 300 plus into your exam. Now, talking about 300 plus, I have a video right here that you can watch, and this video gives you tricks and the tips on how to gain 300 plus in your next JAMB exam. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you found this video helpful, and remember, it's not the end of the world if you don't meet the cutoff mark. There are always other options. Just keep pushing yourself and believe in yourself. So guys, if you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try to attend to them. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more helpful videos like this. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.